Well, I've got two broad categories of work that I do. On one hand, I inspire greatness as a speaker, as a coach, as an author, as an entertainer through Dr. Joe Inspiring Greatness. On the other hand, I work with the Valley University of Technology as the Executive Director for the VUT Science Park. Let me tell you about my journey in science and technology. See, I worked for about 20 years in 8 different organizations. And in all these organizations, I worked with scientists, engineers, researchers, people who were doing research, and I was assisting them to take that research to the marketplace. So I was doing intellectual property assessment. I was engaging with industry to make sure that they can take these ideas. I was engaging with funders to raise funding. So I was just creating a supportive structure for people to take ideas to the marketplace, and it was an honor. So I have made some impact. I've raised more than 500 million when I was working. I've helped 30 startups to start, and their companies operating somewhere. I think some of them died, but they are there. And I licensed 5 technologies from overseas companies. Those companies now exist in South Africa, and they started their companies here. So I believe I'm inspiring greatness. I'm currently working with a great team of people, and we are developing the VUT Science Park right here in Sebokeng. As a motivational speaker, I've been out there and speaking, and they tell me that I'm a dynamic speaker. I talk on issues of leadership, innovation, business development, and I add value. I've been out there and I've spoken to many companies, believe it or not, and they continue to call me, and I inspire, and I inform, and I entertain. But to be a speaker, you have to build a very good library. That means you have to get books, you have to read, and I read constantly, and this is my library, and I also write my own books. My program called Knowledge Millionaire is to help those who want to be speakers and coaches. It is easy to go speak and get paid, but you have to know your story. So people call me to MC at the functions, people call me to DJ, people call me as a motivational speaker, people call me to facilitate leadership coaching for themselves, for their employees. I mentor enterprises, I facilitate strategy sessions, and I do a whole lot of things because I'm an entrepreneur. I had companies call me to do work, and they paid me, and that proves that I am adding value, and I want to thank them as well. I've got my own program where I train and support entrepreneurs because it's a hard journey, and I understand it all. Let me tell you about my early days as a scholar. You see, I grew up with my grandmother. This is me right there at the back, and my sister and my brother and my grandmother. God bless their soul, they're all gone and I'm left behind. But I understand I gave grandmother lots of headaches because I just didn't want to listen. I failed at school. I didn't want to do anything. I was just running around butt naked, and there was no hope that I will amount to anything. I graduated later with a BSc biochemistry, BSc honors, masters in biology, which I did at Howard University, Washington, D.C., got my PhD in biochemistry, molecular biology at Penn State, and when I was working, I continued studying. I got my MBA, and then I got my advanced management program. That's how you inspire greatness. And throughout my studies, I never had to pay a penny. Scholarships paid for me, and I'm so grateful. To recharge, of course, I work standing up. I drink a lot of coffee. I listen to a lot of music. I go to the gym all the time, and I pray. Well, I like to thank all my friends out there who are supporting me, and I like to extend a hand so that you can come join us so that we can collectively go inspire greatness. I thank you for listening to my story. Hit the subscribe button so that we can continue engaging, and please share this video with many other people because I believe my story can inspire them. God bless you and continue inspiring greatness.